Hi, my name is Cam Smith with Hughes Sports Production, coming to you from Gowdy Field in Langford, BC. Thank you for tuning in. The opening round of the playoffs for BC high school football is a 3-2 junior varsity Belmont Bulldogs host a strong new West Hyacks club in a winner-go-home matchup. This should be a good one, folks. Let's get it on. And on the opening kickoff, the new West Hyacks would recover a loose ball. It's Hyacks ball deep in Belmont territory. And Gavin Ray under center is going to give the ball right over to Johnson. Johnson is going to cut it up. Good blocking up front. He's going to head to the corner and into the end zone for the touchdown. That puts New West on the board. And on the two-point conversion, that is right. He's going to give it right to Panacera off the wing and into the end zone he goes. Two-point conversion good. 8-0 early on, New West. And Jacob Hansen in at quarterback for the Bulldogs, who look to respond. And Hansen is going to throw a strike right to Chase Doucette. And Chase Doucette is into the end zone. Touchdown. What a response by this Bulldogs team, who need to keep pace with this high-octane New West offense. And on the two-point conversion attempt, that's Brody Metallic Shields right up the gut. Great blocking in for the two-point conversion. That makes it 8-8 early on. And Belmont would then kick off, and they give it right to the dangerous Panacera, and that's Nicholas Panacera. He cuts it up the middle, and now he cuts it right, and he looks for the edge, and he is going to find it. This young man has some wheels, and he's about at the 40-yard line. And then Rye would give the ball to Mateo McDonald, and he is going to be met by Mateo Orr, and he can't get in the end zone. Nice run, though. And then Johnson, he would finish off this drive with a nice run out the middle. That's his second touchdown of the game. And then on the two-point conversion, that is McDonald, and he is going to take it up right off tackle into the end zone, 16-8. And then the Bulldogs with good starting field position. And that is Hansen's going to give a nice toss right over to Chase Doucette. Doucette is going to look for the edge, and he is going to get about 3 or 4 yards on the play. And then Hansen on the draw, he's going to run it right up the gut, and he is bulldozing all his way for a Bulldogs first down. And then Hansen will look for Barmara, and he'll find him right here. And Barmara is going to take the ball, and he's going to run it up all the way for a first down, moving the chains again. And then Hansen will go to the outside on the bubble screen, and that is Chase Doucette. Chase Doucette looking to make up field, but he's got a nice tackle. He's held on. He's tackled by 3 Hyacks. And that is concerning for the Bulldogs as Doucette goes down with a knee injury. And we'll check his status later. And that would lead to the Bulldogs turning it over on downs, and Hyacks with the ball. And that is McDonald, and he is cutting it up the middle. And he is going to go down. Nice blocking in just about the end zone. That's Darius Gray. Stops him. So he does not score. And the Hyacks, they would pound it up the middle again. That's Johnson, and he is going to find the end zone. He has a nose for the end zone today, and that's his third touchdown of the game. Two-point conversion. Rye would put this one in the air, and there is Barmara with the pick. Two-point conversion, no good. 22-8, late in the first. And on the kickoff, it was a holding call on the Bulldogs. That pushes them deep in their own territory. Jacob Hansen looking to get out of trouble, and he puts this one up and throws a strike to Barmara. That's a 48-yarder right there. Bulldogs in business. And into the second quarter we go. Bulldogs still driving. Hansen is going to give the ball right to Brody Metallic Shields. He's going to push his way all the way up. That's about a yard short of the first down. And then on 4th and 1, a high snap. That's Hansen giving it to Brody Metallic Shields, and he is just stuffed. And that is going to hold the Bulldogs, and that's a turnover on downs again. And the Hyacks would take over, and this team is dangerous up the middle, and that's where they'll go again, and that is Johnson, and he is so fast. This young man, lickety split into the end zone, but that's coming back on a holding call. Well, that's a game saver right there for the Bulldogs at this point of the game. And on 2nd and 20, the Hyacks would have a problem with the mesh point, and down the ball goes, and there is Caden Hughes with the fumble recovery. Wow, what a turn of events here. And the Bulldogs looking to capitalize on the turnover, and Hansen is going to put this one up deep into the end zone, and that is Darius Gray with a touchdown, and the Bulldogs are back in business. Conversion is no good, 22-14. And on the kickoff, the Hyacks looking for a big return, but Riley Grudeski with a booming tackle, stopping the young man in his tracks. Nice tackle. Statement time for the Bulldogs. and late in the second quarter. And that is Johnson going to the middle like he does. And he's stopped in his tracks right there by Anderson. Great tackle, saving that touchdown. And then the Hyacks would go back to the well again. And there's Caden Hughes. And that's Addison May, limiting to about a 6-yard gain. Hyacks looking to keep this drive going. And that is Rye's going to put this one up for Kornowski. And he is going to catch it. And there's Darius Gray stopping him about the 20-yard line. And then Rye, he would give the ball to Panasir. Panasir off tackle to the outside. And he's going to cut it back inside. And he is going to go in for the touchdown. And looking for the 2-point conversion. Give it right to McDonald following his blocker. And he would just hit the edge. And there he goes. Here with a 2-point conversion. That is 30-14. Time winding down the first half. And that is Hansen looking to capitalize on good field position. And he's looking downfield for Malcolm. And he's picked off right there by, that is Panasir. That's Hyacks ball. And then Rye looking to open this one up. He's going to try to put it up in the air. But there is Addison May says, not today. And that is an opportunistic sack for loss for this young man. And that's where the first half would end, 30-14, New West over Belmont. And a very exciting first half of playoff football. Good field position to start the second half for the Hyacks. That's Johnson, but he is met in the backfield. That's great penetration by King. That's for tackle for loss. And the Hyacks would go to their workhorse, Johnson, and he would go right up the middle again. And the speed would take him all the way in for the 4th touchdown of the game for this young man. Extra point, no good, 36-14 for the Hyacks. And good field position for Belmont. And that is Hansen putting up a great ball right to Chase Doucette in for the touchdown. And what a response by these Bulldogs. Get them right back in this ball game once again. And the 2-point conversion is good on the back of Brody Metallic Shields. This young man has shown in the last couple of games that he can run the ball for power. And that is going to make the score 36-22 for the New West Hyacks. We got a game. And the onside kick would set up good field position for New West. And that is Ray. And Ray is going to put the ball up. And he's going to get right over to Duras. But Duras make a nice move. He's going forward. And that is Chase Doucette. And that is Brody Metallic Shields with the tackle. Not before a big gain. And then McDonald will take his turn. He's going to cut it right upside, just inside the tackle. And that's in for a touchdown. Wow, and those Hyacks, I'll tell you what, they're doing a number today with that wing T offense. 2-point conversion was no good, and in the fourth quarter we go. And the Belmont Bulldogs, they're with a good field position to kickoff, and also a PI brought the ball away down to about the 38-yard line. And out of the shotgun, that's Jacob Hansen. He's going to find Chase Doucette going down the sideline. He's got a comebacker, and he's going to make it all the way down to the 20-yard line. A shoestring tackle on the play. And a holding call would bring the Dogs back to the 30-yard line. And now it is 4th down. And they're looking for a hope and a prayer. And that is Jacob Hansen. But he sees Chase Doucette going down the sidelines. And there's no PI on this play. That is a turnover on downs. Hyacks ball. And the Hyacks would take the ball on 1st and 10. And that is Ryan. Ryan is going to look over and he is going to find Johnson. And Johnson is going to do what Johnson's doing all day. He cuts it up the middle. And then his speed is going to take him all the way into the end zone. That is a huge play. That's a 70-yard dagger into the hearts of the Bulldogs. Fantastic play by this young man, Johnson. 5 touchdowns on the day. And the 2-point conversion is no good, 48-22. Hyacks this late in the fourth quarter, and picking up the ball right there is Malcolm. That's deep in Belmont territory. He's going to look for space. He gets a good blocking up front. He's bringing it up on the outside, and here he goes. This young man has speed inside Hyacks territory, all the way down to the 40-yard line. That is a great run back by this young man, Zachary Malcolm, with a great run back late in this ball game. 2nd and 20 on route of a holding call. That's Jacob Hansen. Pressure on him. He puts the ball up, and undercutting is Disras. And Disras brings the ball up, and he's going to bring it all the way up into Belmont territory, down about the 45-yard line. And Benares at quarterback for the Hyacks. And this is late in the ball game, and a handoff, and young man going right up the middle into the end zone once again. And these Hyacks just churning out the points. And the extra point is good. And you can make this one a final 55-22. The New West Hyacks over the Belmont Bulldogs. You know, it was a great game. Lots of action. And this wing T offense was a little bit of trouble for the Belmont Bulldogs today up the middle. Congratulations to the Hyacks, who will move on to the next round of the playoffs. As for the Bulldogs, that will end their season. They will finish the season at a .500 record, but a lot of positives to take away from this squad this season. There's a solid group of young talent on this team and a dedicated coaching staff that is focused on development and giving them the tools to be the best players they can be. The biggest surprise has to be the depth of next-level players who emerged as game changers throughout the year, which bodes well for the Belmont program going forward. Let's get out in the community. Let's support events like this. My name is Cam Smith with Youth Sports Production. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you on the field.